Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm back, as you can tell. Today we're doing a get ready with me, and I'm gonna be telling you about how my vacation went in Mexico. And yeah, let's go ahead and start doing my makeup because I look horrible right now. So yeah, let's go ahead and start. Okay, so I've missed you guys. I literally missed recording. Let's see. I bought new makeup while I was up there at Walmart. Okay, I bought new makeup. I bought new concealer. When I bought it, it looked really white, and it is really white. But after I cover it with foundation, it matches perfectly. So I bought foundation as well, and I also bought a new mascara. Shaky. Oh, and obviously a new compact powder. Brand new. Well, I've used it like 3 times already. So let's go ahead and get started, and let's start doing my makeup. It's Wednesday, it's hump day, almost the weekend, 2 more days for Friday. I might go to the fair on Sunday, the AZ State Fair. You guys, I plucked my eyebrows out when I was out in Mexico. Like, I plucked them out just like to clean them, but then I started like going a little overboard, and I think I made them too thin. I think this one I messed up, but I don't know. I really don't like them to be super thick, so they're alright, I guess. Okay, so let's go ahead and put some concealer on. I don't know, every time I do my makeup, I always have like a different routine, so I never have like a one way to do it. I always do, like, if I do my eyebrows first, or I do my foundation first, and this and that. But I don't know. You guys know I'm not a professional. I always say that because I don't want people coming for me and say, "Oh, you don't know how to do that," or "You don't do it like that," and this and that. Like, okay. So what I'm doing, what I started to do when I got this concealer, I just put it under my eyes. Under my eyes. Is it too soon to be singing Christmas songs? Not even Halloween yet. And I do this. And I do this. And this. And this. Voila, I'm done. Just kidding. So I do that. And then, you guys, I need a new blender. Look, it ripped. It ripped, and then my daughter, she got into my makeup and she ripped it more on this side. So yeah, so I need to buy a new one because this is horrible, but it's all I got right now, so we're gonna use it. So let's go ahead and blend that in. Alright guys, so as you all know, I was on vacation in Mexico. I went to go visit my brother and my sister-in-law and meet my baby nephew because they just had a baby. And that baby is gorgeous. Like, oh my god, he's so cute. He's my second nephew. So my first nephew's 11 years old, and after that it's nothing but girls. And then baby JJ came along, and he's our second boy. So the whole family is super thrilled and we're all in love. He's the cutest little baby. He's so tiny too. He's very tiny. So yeah, I was there for a week. I didn't do much there. I just wanted to be there for my sister-in-law, you know, like, because I know how rough it is after you just have a baby. You know, your body has to recover. And I was there for her so she wouldn't have to be doing much. And yeah, I was there with my 2 girls. My boyfriend had to stay home because he had work. But he went last weekend to pick us up, so he was there for the weekend with us. And we all just enjoyed family time. It was really, really fun. I was kind of sad to come home because I miss my baby. I miss him so much already. And now my boyfriend, he wants to have another baby. He wants to try for a boy, but I don't know. I'm not ready for it. I have enough with my 2 girls, to be honest. Because, let me see. My 3-year-old, she's in preschool. And then my 1-year-old, I'm in the middle, like I'm in the process of potty training her, and you know, just I feel like she's still a baby. Okay, I'm gonna rip this off because my daughter broke my thing. Okay. Thanks, Iris. So, yeah, like he wants to have a baby, and I don't know, I just feel like as a guy, like you would say, oh, let's have another baby because, you know, they don't carry it. They don't have to, you know, go into labor and push it out. And then, I don't know, like, it's just, and then we have to stay home and take care of them. Like, I just want to work. I just want to get up there and work already. So, I really don't want to stay home anymore. I don't know though, you guys with like 2 or more kids, like please let me know how do you guys, like stay-at-home moms, how do you guys feel? Do you guys go, is it like harder to deal with 2 kids, like more than 2 kids, or is it the same thing that you just get used to it? I don't know. And it's because it's not that I don't want to have another baby, but I don't know, like both my pregnancies were really, really tough. Like super tough. Like let's see, my first pregnancy, I had, I had 3 pregnancies. My very first pregnancy, it was a miscarriage. So already with that, I was, you know, like super sad and depressed. And right after, the doctor told us, you know, once you're done bleeding and, you know, once you're done healing, you can try again. So after I had the miscarriage, I was like, you know what? Yeah, let's try again because I really want a baby. So yeah, I got right away. A month later, I was pregnant with Janelle, my 3-year-old right now. And I had so much anxiety because I was already scared. I was traumatized. I already had a miscarriage, so every time I would go to the bathroom, I was just like looking to see if there's blood, and I was super scared. So, and then besides that, for the first 6.5 months, I was always throwing up. I couldn't eat. I couldn't drink water. I couldn't drink anything. I was hungry, so I would eat something, but then I would throw it up. So that was horrible. I felt like I was gonna die. Like seriously, I felt like I was gonna die. I was like, oh my God, I need to eat something. Like I really need to eat. I feel like I'm craving this and I'm hungry, and I just couldn't keep it down. I really couldn't keep it down. It was like horrible until the last, like 6.5 months. So like almost the 2 months that I had left. They were okay because I had stopped throwing up. And after that, like I was eating better, so I was gaining more weight. Oh yeah, I lost 20 pounds in the first 6 months. I lost 20 pounds. I was like, oh my goodness, I was super skinny. Like literally everything. I was so skinny. Like I lost my butt. I lost everything. And then I wasn't even showing until like almost maybe 5 months, but it barely, like a little tiny, barely little pancita. Una pancita chiquitita. But so yeah, I didn't start showing until like almost the end. And then with her, I was in labor with her for 5 hours, so labor was fine with her. Obviously it hurt because I didn't have epidural and the contractions were super strong, and so, you know, like the pain was unbearable, but I got through it. So I was in labor for 5 hours. My water broke at 4 in the morning. I had her at 9:45. And yeah, I think after that I was fine until I got pregnant with my second. I would always say like, oh no, you know, I don't want more kids. Like the way I experienced labor and my pregnancy, the way my pregnancy was, I was just like, no, I'm not doing this again. And I thought it was just going to be super hard because I was like, now I have a baby to take care of, and now if I'm in the bathroom throwing up 24/7, who's going to be watching my baby, you know? But luckily with my second with Iris, my 1-year-old, I threw up like in the beginning like 2-3 times, and after that I was perfectly fine. Like I would eat, and I was gaining weight. It was a good pregnancy up until I hit 30 weeks. When I hit 30 weeks, it was after Halloween, actually. Well, Halloween night, we went trick-or-treating. We took my daughter trick-or-treating. We went back home, and I don't know, I think I laid down like about 10 o'clock, I want to say. I was laying down. I fell asleep for a bit, and then I woke up because I felt like, you know, like I was leaking, and I was like, what the heck, am I peeing on myself? So I like, you know, I touched the wet spot on the bed, and I started like smelling it, and it didn't smell like pee, and I was like, okay. So I got up and I went to the bathroom, and yeah, I went pee, and what do you know, I was bleeding. Like a ton of blood came out. I was freaking terrified. And we were living with my in-laws at this time. So luckily my suegra, she was up. My mother-in-law, she was awake, and she was in the living room watching TV. So I was already panicking and freaking out. So I called her to the bathroom, and I was showing her like the blood. There was like a big amount of blood, like a big splash of blood. And I was crying, and then I woke my boyfriend up and I said, I'm bleeding. Like I was so scared. I was like, damn it, again, like it's gonna happen again. And then this time it was worse because we already knew we were having a girl, and I was already like, I was like on my 6th month, I believe. October, November, December, January. Yeah, I was like in my 6th month, almost 7 months pregnant. So I was terrified. I was like, oh my God, I can't lose this baby, you know? So just that experience with that, and then we got to the hospital, and I started throwing up, and they were just like, you know, like they admitted me into the hospital. I was there for a full week. They had to put steroids in me to keep the baby. Like if she were to came out that time, they would have to put, you know, steroids in me so that way her lungs were good and healthy if she came out, you know, so she can breathe on her own. And then they were telling me that, you know, at this time that the baby wouldn't be able to be breastfed because they don't know how to like suck yet. There's, you know, she was so small, like she was formed, but she wasn't like, you know, like fully formed, like how, you know, when you're ready to deliver. So I was already crying. I was so scared. I was just like, oh my God, like please just keep this baby safe. And then I don't want to have a C-section, if anything, please, you know, just keep us safe, both of us. And then so yeah, after I was in the hospital for a week, they kept me on bed rest for that whole week, and they told me, we can let you go home if you promise us that you're gonna stay on bed rest for the rest of your pregnancy. And I was just like, oh my goodness, like no, like I have a daughter, I can't, you know. But yeah, luckily I have I have sisters, so one of my sisters came down and she stayed with me for the rest of my pregnancy because she was helping me with Janelle, and then she was helping me so I couldn't be getting up all the time. So she was there for me. She was at the hospital with me for the whole week because my boyfriend had to go back to work. And then luckily my in-laws as well, they were taking care of my daughter. And yeah, I was in the hospital for a week, so they told me, yeah, the only way we're letting you out of here is if you promise us that you're gonna stay on bed rest. So I was like, yes, of course. I'd rather be at home on bed rest than be in the hospital. So they let me out. A week later, they let me out. And yep, from there on, I was on bed rest until I hit 39 weeks. I had an appointment, a doctor's appointment, my last appointment. And he said, are you tired of being pregnant? He asked me. And I was like, yeah, like I'm very tired. Like I just want to get her out already. He's like, you know what? Come to the hospital. We're going to induce you. I was like, okay, that sounds good. So we got to the hospital later that night at 8 o'clock. It was me, my sister, and my boyfriend. And they had me walking around for a while. My doctor wasn't even there. So I was walking for like a few hours. It was like about, I want to say midnight after that. And the nurse came in, and they didn't even have rooms available to put me in the first place. So we were like all in those separate rooms, so you can hear like every other girl going through those pains. And so they told my boyfriend, you know what? She's probably gonna be here for a while. You guys are probably not gonna have a baby until tomorrow in the afternoon or tomorrow night. So you can go home if you want. And he's like, well, okay, you know, if you're saying that, it's gonna be fine, you know. So he left. So my sister stayed with me. And so me and my sister went to go walk him down so he can leave. And I swear, right when he walked out of the door, I started getting really bad contractions. Really bad. And I was like, oh my God, like I couldn't even walk anymore. So I told my sister, I was like, you know what? Let's go back up there. Let's go back upstairs and let's go. I need to lay down because I can't walk no more. And then we went back upstairs. And at this time, like my contractions were getting super stronger. And I was texting my boyfriend. I said, hey, I was like, they're getting really strong. And then, like, you know, he wasn't thinking anything of it. He's like, okay, well, I just got home. I'm going to go to sleep. Call me if anything. Or have my sister, you know, have Rebecca call him if anything. Excuse me. And I was like, okay, that sounds good. Well, either way, I didn't say it sounds good because, you know, I was in pain already. So I was like, asshole. Right when he left, we went back upstairs. I was in pain. So yeah, as I was saying, I got interrupted by my daughters. So yeah, I was laying there after he left, and then the nurse came in, and she opened the curtain. She's like, "Is everything fine?" But you know, like my sister's, I was like, yeah, but I was already in pain. But they didn't have a room anyway, so I was just like, yeah, we're fine. I'm just having like, you know, bad contractions. And then she's like, okay. So she left. As soon as she closed the curtain, my water broke. So I didn't even have to get induced because my doctor wasn't even there yet either way. So I was, my water broke, and I was holding my sister's hand because I was already in pain. So I was like squeezing her hand, and I was like, oh, I'm so sorry if I'm hurting you. So right when the nurse closed the curtain, my water broke, and then I told my sister, I was like, oh my God, my water just broke, or I just peed on myself. And she goes, no, for reals? And then so she got up really fast, and she called the nurse back here. She was like, oh, you know what, her water just broke. And so that's when she called my boyfriend. She's like, hey, her water broke. And then it was about 1:30 when it broke. And yeah, so they had to rush me to a room, and literally I had a bunch of nurses on top of me putting IVs, doing this and doing, I'm just like, oh my God, like get away from me already. I was telling people, just like, oh my God, like I was wanting to move everybody away from me. My boyfriend got there super quick, luckily, and I just wanted people off of me, and I was ready to push. And they're like, oh my God, like already? And then they're like, you have to wait, the doctor's not even here yet. And I was like, I can't wait. I was like, I need to push. She's right there. I could feel her like right there. And they're like, no, keep your legs closed, keep your legs closed. And I was like, oh my goodness, I can't. My mother-in-law, my sister-in-law walked in, and they were like, oh my god, like my mother-in-law was like, oh wow, she has to push already, like why isn't she pushing? And they're like, the doctor's like, well, we have to wait for the doctor. I mean, the nurse said we have to wait for the doctor, and she goes, she's like, no, like she can't wait. So I was telling my boyfriend and my mother-in-law, so you guys need to like go right there in the front, or so you guys can catch her, because I'm gonna push and he's not here. I'm like, I need to push her out. I need to get her out. She's right there. So the nurse I was like, I'm pushing. I told her I'm pushing. So the nurse went really quick, went in there. She got the baby because she came out 30 minutes later like this. And right when she came out, the doctor came in. And I was like, oh, sorry, I was not waiting for you. That she was right there and she had to come out. I couldn't hold her. So she came out at 2:14 in the morning. The doctor walked right in at 2:15 in the morning. I was like, I was like, so much for getting induced, huh? So I didn't have to get induced. That's a good thing. And I couldn't even get the epidural. Well, with my first pregnancy with Janelle, I asked for the epidural since I was in labor for 5 hours. But everybody was telling me, no, you know, you can do this without it. It's gonna, you know, like they say it messes up your back and you get back pain and this and that. And I was just like, in the moment, I was just like, you know what, like I don't even care right now. I just want to get her out. So I got through with it without the epidural. And so this second time around, I wanted it, but it was super fast. I couldn't even ask for it. And she was 8 pounds, so she was bigger and she hurt me more. So so yeah, she came out, and I was saying like my pregnancies weren't the best. So I'm scared to get pregnant just because how my experiences were. I do not want to be in bed rest, and I don't want to be throwing up for the half of my pregnancy. Like, it's just, and then I feel like it's just so much harder when you have other kids, you know, like they need attention, they need food, they need use the restroom, they need diaper changes, they need this and that. It's like I feel like I just need to be sleeping and just in bed, and then I can't be focusing on them. That's why I don't want to get pregnant. And I was like, they just need my attention right now, you know. So I want to ask you guys, you know, mommies out there, how did you guys do it with 2 or more kids? And if you guys had any bad experiences with pregnancy and how you got through it, because I don't know, I get so much anxiety just thinking about it too. Like, I know he wants another kid. I would like another kid. I want to try for a boy, you know. But let's go ahead and put the blush on first. I guess we can work with that. But yeah, let me know how you guys' experiences were. And I mean, obviously, if I were to get pregnant, you know, God doesn't give us anything we can't handle. Like, that's for sure, you know. But I still get scared. Like, I don't want a bad pregnancy, and then I always get scared. Like, when I'm pregnant, like I always get scared if I need a C-section. Like, I don't want a C-section. Like, that terrifies me too. And I don't know. And what if it's twins? When I got pregnant with Janelle and we did our first ultrasound, they thought it was twins. They're like, oh, we think you have twins in here. And I was just like, oh my God, no. Like, I always wanted twins. I always said, like, before, I was like, oh, I would like to have twins, a boy and a girl, and then I'll be done. But yeah, they told us that oh, I think it's twins, we're gonna have to send you to a specialist so they can, you know, check you out and this and that. And I was like, oh my Lord. So a week later, yeah, we went to the specialist, and they're like, oh no, it's just one. We're like, oh, thank God. I don't think I would have handled 2. I'm gonna do my eyebrows. So that's my baby stories. Like, I don't know. I want a baby. I do. I would like to have a little boy. But yeah, like I said, my experiences weren't good. I'm like traumatized. Like, every time I would use the restroom, I'd be checking for blood. And I got blood in the second pregnancy, so that terrifies me all the time. tired today. Alright, so these eyebrows are done. Alright, let's do eyeliner. Eyeliner. Oh, sorry, you guys can't see. I'm gonna look into my little mirror though, because I can't see either. So eyeliner's done. I'm gonna do mascara. Eyeliner's like this. You guys, every time I get a pimple, I pop it, right? And it always stays there for a while. So I've had this, I think, for over a month now. I pop it. I always like scratch it and stuff, so it doesn't go away. Do you guys like know any kind of like little hacks or tricks or something, like little tips or something you guys want to give me so I can get rid of that? Not a few years ago, but like more than, I think it was like in 2012. I had a pimple, like I think it was on one of these sides. I think it was right here. I had a pimple. I popped it and messed with those poking at it. And I know I shouldn't be doing that, but I can't help it sometimes. So I had it there and I popped it, squeezed it, whatever. And it stayed there for like freaking months. And it was annoying. I was like, oh my God, how do I get rid of that damn thing? And then, I don't know, to be honest, like I don't even remember it going away. But over the time, it just disappeared. But now it happened on this part of my face. And I don't know how to get rid of it. It's ugly. This guy have like a big mole right there. Mole, mole. Alright, let's go ahead and do mascara. Mascara. Rímel, por los que no hablan inglés. Vamos a ponernos un poco de rímel en las pestañas. If you've never seen a get ready with me video of mine, I say that I don't use eyelash curlers for my eyelashes because I'm scared that they might come off with it, because my sister back in the day, she used it. I don't know what happened. Her freaking eyelashes came off. And I was like, oh no, I'm never gonna use that again. So I haven't used that in years. And I was like, oh Lord. So I'd rather just not use it. Alright, so eyelashes are done. And like I said before, I don't wear fake eyelashes because I suck at putting them on. So now we're just putting some eyeliner at the bottom. Alright guys, so this is my finished look. I put red lipstick. I already had my hair, I curled my hair. Well, not curled, but I just waved it. Made some waves and I put them in little ligas. So this is the finished look. So I don't know how to fix this little hair, so I'm just gonna leave it maybe like that. There we go. And yep, this is how my look came out. And my bangs are getting too long. Okay guys, so don't forget to like my video, comment, share, don't forget to subscribe. Please subscribe if you want to keep seeing more of my content. And yeah, I don't know what to do with these bangs. I'm just moving them because they're getting longer. But yeah, let me know how you guys like my look. I did something different with my hair. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys on my next video. Bye.